25 years later, oral histories are being collected from anyone affected by the tragedy. Assistant archivist Kara Howe says starting to collect these videos was a necessity.
It seems like when you get 25 years out from an event, you're starting to get far enough away that you might start to lose some of the relevant voices. People pass away, people move or retire or are no longer able to be in touch. And so this was sort of the last opportunity to really start a project like this.
Last month, Howe and others from the archives traveled to the site of the crash in Lockerbie to gather oral histories from people there.
We were really overwhelmed by the response that we received in general. We didn't expect to speak to as many people as we did. Not as many Lockerbie residents turned out as we had hoped, but of course this is something that these people were never trained to deal with. They never expected something like this to happen to them, and it sort of just, it fell on their village, and many of them understandably just want to get on with life as normal.
These stories will be added to the already extensive archive at Byrd Library.
Howe says the archives here at Byrd Library receive a spark of interest during Remembrance Week.
The archives contain items left in honor of victims at Syracuse University.
So we have like a candle and a little message in a bottle and stuff like that. Tickets and things like that that were clearly burned.
As well as some items donated from victims' families.
So this box has the sweater in it that Andrew Lowenstein wore when he was getting on the plane. So a friend of his who dropped him off at the airport saw him in the sweater, and after the plane crashed, the sweater was found on the ground. It was laundered by women who lived in Lockerbie, as were all of the clothes that belonged to the victims and things like that, and then it was returned to his family.
The oral histories will be added to these items as part of the Pan Am 103 archive.